Hello, classmates. I hope you guys are all doing good. I can't believe it's already week 5 of the class. But for this week's discussion video, I'll be reviewing some primitive data types that are built into Python. For starters, there are two types of numbers that Python supports, which are integers and floating numbers. An integer is a number that does not end with a decimal. This number does not have a required limit, and in Python 3, integers are usually only limited by the amount of storage that your system has to offer. Um, if the integer is divided and so happens to result in a decimal number, then it would be considered a floating number. This type of number is a real or complex number that is specified by a decimal. This component allows for a floating number for the floating number to operate at a more discrete level. The next items are strings, which are defined with a single or double quote. Strings are basically a connection of characters that can be non mathematical data types. This data type can be used with different variations of strings, and if used with numbers, can execute simple operators. The data structures in Python have more advanced types because of the way they store basic data types inside them. For example, lists can contain any kind of variable, and it is unlimited. Lists have been defined as an ordered sequence of values in different languages and are similar to an array. And an array in Python is basically a table that can be either single or multi-dimensional. A few advantages of an array are that they operate quickly and easily while giving users an opportunity to perform calculations across the entire table. Also, Python dictionaries are also a data type similar to an array, but it works with keys and values rather than indexes. Dictionaries can add or can access the data they store, such as information kept in the phone book, by using an object otherwise known as strings, numbers, lists, and so on. Dictionaries do not need to access its index to access or address its data, but unlike lists, there is no specific order that the values in dictionary are stored in. They aren't any time data types, but there can be with a collection. Collections contain lists, arrays, or libraries that have definitions within them to create a new primitive data type, which would be date/time. So